Oh boy. Well, gathered throng, gathered throng. It is I, your internet friend, Jerford K. Horcrims. And as often happens at 3, there is a war game scenario that we're going to unfold for you today before your very eyes. Somehow, my friend Eric, for my birthday, got me a Warhammer Underworlds sponsored stream. So, Underworlds.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks, pal. Yeah. So we've played Age of Sigmar, which is a big table-filling game.
Oh, yeah.
We have played some Warcry on the stream as well, which is the sort of kill team, skirmishy, smaller version of that.
Yep.
So, but imagine a parallel universe where there is an even smaller conceptual version, and that's more or less Underworlds. There's lots of individual boxes for Underworlds. You might have seen this at your friendly local game shop. And every one of the boxes includes boards and models of various kinds. And they typically include 2 opposing factions, the cards that are needed to play with them, and the models themselves tend to be push fit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I haven't opened absolutely every one, but putting them together was a trivial matter.
Yeah, they're gorgeous models.
Yeah, and I think that because they're not part of the larger range, and they can embroider some very specific fiction for them, they can go hog wild.
Oh yeah.
Like, they can go completely crazy on the sculpt. Yeah, you see your skeletoids over there.
Apparently.
Yeah, so Novandabeast, this is interesting. I'm just going to highlight this comment. I have heard many people say that Underworlds is GW's like best, tightest rule format.
Okay.
And I think that there is something to that, because it has wargamey decision making in that it's about positioning. Obviously, we're going to roll dice, we're going to defend, but these aren't even the regular dice.
No, they're fun dice.
I mean, if you take a look here, these are not mortal dice. These are custom dice, as you see in most board games. Ultimately, we're still talking about specific ratios of success to failure, but it really, really is fun and allows them to make characters distinct. Characters just jump off of the cards here. Right. So take a look at this. I'm just going to throw a card in here so you can see. You know, in Underworlds, a big part of it, typically one of the things that you do is over the course of the game, over the course of your actions, fighters can become inspired, right? And it's sort of like a level up.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's sort of
it's fun because you're flipping the card.
Exactly.
And,
it's sort of MOBA-y in that respect. Like, there's typically some incremental changes that are cool.
Yeah.
And that's definitely how it works over with the Sons of Velmorn, which is who Eric is going to play. I am playing the Gnarl Spirit pack, and they basically start inspired if you want, or they give into their bestial nature. And so, like, Sarakar Blackwing becomes some kind of like a wicked crow man.
Sure.
Now he can fly around the battlefield. I mean, he still has the presence of mind to use his wicked spells, but in their beast forms.
He's got beast spells, is what you're telling me.
Well,
beast spells.
No. He doesn't have beast spells.
Oh, okay. That's what I heard come out of your mouth.
He doesn't have beast spells, but he does have special abilities that are only available when he is a beast.
That's fun.
And
so you're trying to play a game of balance of when you should be in beast form versus in inspired.
And you know, because of the way that this game works, I mean, it's very board gamey in that we're really trying to get VPs. In this game, they're called glory points. Yep. But the way that we actually score glory points is by attacking and defeating enemy fighters. And then for especially large enemy fighters, like Sir Jedrin, the big brother over there in the Sons of Velmorn, you can get 2 glory points instead of 1.
So I know who you're gunning for.
I have to.
Yeah.
It's the best idea because he's such an imposing figure on the field, right?
But we have three turns to do this in, right?
Exactly.
So it's not just that, we have objective cards too.
This is what I'm saying.
Really
like that's where it gets bonkers. Yeah. So inside
it's not just kill the table, right?
No. In fact, tabling you, depending on how you've played up to that point, tabling you might not even win me the game.
Right.
It's about glory points.
Right.
And so each of us, when you're playing this game, and inside the Gnarlwood thing, if you were to grab this box, just as an example, you would, this one here, you would end up with this power deck, and you would end up with this objective deck, and they're custom for each of the factions.
Yep.
You're going to see them represented on a lot of the
art.
Yeah,
we should say this is kind of the Rivals format, is where you just open the cards.
Absolutely. Now, the game has been around for a while, and there's multiple formats, sort of like Magic the Gathering, right? Where Magic the Gathering has its like fully open thing where it's like all cards. Yeah. In Underworlds, that's called the Relic. Yep. It's called Relic Play, and I think that just judging from the manual and sort of how it's presented so far, I think that they want there to be an easier way to get in.
Right.
And so each of these, this box includes what they call Rivals decks, which are to be, they're custom for your faction. You grab them and take them out. But Rivals decks are also just general purpose decks. There's also general Rivals decks, basically. And there's a format that we're going to be messing around with after we play a few games today. When we come back on Thursday, we're going to mess with the Nemesis format, which is basically where you take your Rivals deck for your faction, and then you take one of those general purpose Rivals decks, and you deck build, but only inside that limited pool of cards.
But then the Relics is where you're just
Relic is Bonkersville
open world.
Relic, and that's
So that's how we have these 3 different formats.
Exactly, and then for a new player, being able to open the box and just grab your deck is fine.
I love it.
But even inside this, there's actually 2 of those general Rivals, or 2 of those general Rivals decks as well. Right. So we're going to be messing with those on Thursday as well.
I love that because this game is so quick and easy to play and get into. I just love the thought of you open the deck, shuffle it, play it.
We definitely like this.
You can just
there's
a
stair step even included in the box where now we have some deck building, but in the limited
don't get me wrong.
set,
I'm going to love the deck building. I just love how easy it is to get in. Like how you can.
Ultimately, these power cards over here, what they represent for my faction is upgrades. These are essentially goodies that I can attach to my characters, and you buy them with glory points.
Right.
Now, those glory points that you have, even if you spend them on upgrades, they're still counted as your score.
Right, like my VP doesn't go away.
We're not like spending your glory points to do that. Yeah. Don't be afraid. This is as bad as it is. You just turn it over. It's fine. You still have it. But the yellow, these cards here, these objective cards, they're essentially it's essentially a 3-card hand of side quests.
I love it.
In the same way that, like in Kill Team, we can get extra victory points by using our tactical ops. Yeah. Right.
And much like in Kill Team with my Glorious Thousand Suns, I can, in my Warp Coven, I can change my objectives. And in this, you can literally change objectives every hand.
Yeah, exactly. You can dump them out. If you think that you're not going to be able to get one, you can dump that out right at the end of an activation phase,
so cool.
right at the end of the first turn. But anyway, the best way to do it is probably just to sort of show it off.
Right, yeah.
Right? So we each have our card decks.
Yep.
And I don't know, is there any way that people can see the incredible work that Eric has done on his special... Oh,
no, those are your boys.
These are mine.
You have done some fantastic painting.
Ho, ho, ho.
I love how these came out.
Well, no, I had to, before I came to work, I actually thought I was going to be late.
Because you wanted to keep painting?
Well, no, because yes, basically, yeah.
Yeah, hey, that's great.
I had to do dry brushing. But I had to do some other stuff.
But what was so funny when we were painting these, I was like, oh, it took us a day. or an afternoon.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like, I understand why you can just want to go and make more war bands and more war bands and just keep
It's
getting
snacking.
more.
It's snacking, right? And so it's like now that this box is out,
Yeah.
there is another box that is essentially the last full box release with Nethermaze.
Yeah.
There's a box that's called Rivals of Nethermaze
Yeah.
that just includes those armies ready to go.
I know. I'm excited. I want to try the Hexblades now. I want it
There's obviously there's some Skaven,
Yeah.
kill. But and let's just get right into it. Basically, right? It is very, very straightforward, as you shall see.
So are we taking? Do we start by collecting our cards from our decks?
Oh, fear not, fear not. The very first thing that we do is reveal our warbands, right? Behold, the Sons of Velmorn, who actually have legitimately tragic lore
Yeah.
in this book.
It's great.
And it's woven into the mechanics of the individual sons. And then over here, obviously, we have the Gnarl Spirit pack. We're in here to wreck stuff, take names. That's the situation.
So we're not even aggressive. You're just coming into our territory.
No. Yeah,
trying to mess
you
stuff
live
up.
here.
Yeah.
No. So the way that it works is there is a roll off, and so we have a couple. I mean, obviously, inside the box, it is these are the dice that you get, and because when you attack and defend, defense uses different dice than attack, and so one set of dice really is enough to
just get
play.
going and play. Yeah.
But I also have another set of dice over there I think it was from my Night Vault box that I painted with my daughter Ronya,
Oh, that's cool.
which was a blast. Her Queen of Briars, mwah,
Great. I'm glad
looking
I stole
really,
your
really
daughter's
good.
dice. Awesome.
Yeah, you did. Now, but listen, you don't want my dice. You definitely want her dice for sure. But this is a roll-off. It is 4 dice.
4 dice.
So go ahead and grab 4 of the attack dice.
Okay.
We're going to roll them. Now, it isn't like the attack sequence. The way that initiative works is very, very particular. So in the world of Underworlds, that is a crit.
Okay.
And it's always a success in addition to everything else it is. So whoever has the most crits wins this roll-off, right? But if there are no crits, then the next thing that goes down to is the single support face. And we'll go into what that means in battle. And then beyond that, it's who has the most of these double supports. And then beyond that, you roll again.
then
you're done. It just didn't work out.
Now, we were talking, because I have one more unit in my warband, do you get an automatic crit during this section?
No, there is no automatic crit during this section. When we actually roll for initiative at the beginning of the first activation step, the first round,
That's
then
when that
I
takes
get
place.
there's a little thumbing of the scale
makes sense.
for the smaller warband to act first.
Okay.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh, look at you with your crits. Oh wait, crit. Oh no, but you have a.
Exactly. So I have a crit. You
Oh
have
no,
a
wait,
crit.
so do I.
You have
What is this?
You have a single support.
Oh, but you got another
And I
support.
have one
and
extra
I have,
single support. And then hammers are in the combat
that
phase.
doesn't
but
mean anything right
they're
now.
really part of
Okay,
that.
so you got the initiative.
Exactly. So this very first time, I think we'll just leave our boards in place.
Yeah.
But this is actually
This is I think this for me is one of the coolest things about Underworld.
it's really, really interesting. So how you orient boards and how you place boards is a fundamental part of the first phase. But we have placed them in a pretty normal way here.
Right.
But as long as any 4 hexes touch,
Yeah.
so we can even place them.
It could be like this. It could be It could be a long.
As long as you are completing 4. Actually, that doesn't work.
Well, you would flip yours.
Exactly.
We
If we
could
could
literally do a
turn them
long
and it would
thing,
be
right?
super long,
Or you could do this.
or exactly, they can be offset as well. It's crazy pants, right? But the thing is that every version of the game, every box set includes 4 of these double-sided boards.
Yeah.
The rule says that you can take any board in your collection
And just play with it.
and put it out as it's like your choice. Like maybe you have a lucky roll or something like that. Like maybe you have a lucky one that has been good to you or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is how we've done it. And so whoever wins here, I get to pick a player and they basically set their board up first. So for the next game, we'll do it that way. But in this case, I'll say, hey, you are the one, you have to place your board first.
Okay.
You go there. Now, the next stage is to place feature tokens. And I have those here. And so depending on the era, these are, like when I was first playing back in the day, like most of the ways that you were getting a hold of your VPs were oriented around these.
You were sitting on objectives.
They were oriented around these and interacting with them. And that isn't necessarily how it is now. Like the Gnarl Spirit pack just wants to run around and make a mess of the place.
Yeah, I get it.
Right? They basically, a lot of them just incentivize me for being in your business over there. But because you were the one who had to choose your board first,
Okay.
you get 3 of these. And so we take them over, we shuffle them.
Okay.
They're oriented 1 through 5 because sometimes those numbers are reflect specific things on objective cards.
Oh, interesting.
Now,
So that's why you can't see your objective cards first. Okay.
so we take that and you have to place it on there. The rules are that it has to have 2 spaces. Here, I'll just read this section from this. Okay. Number sides are hidden, right? So we don't actually know which numbers we're doing.
Yep.
You have to place the token with the cover hex side up, which is just that back, in any hex on the battlefield with the following exceptions. They can't place it in a starting hex, which is where models go,
Makes sense.
right? A blocked hex, a lethal hex, a cover hex, or an edge hex. So basically any of the special types of hexes.
Totally.
Right? Or within 2 hexes of another token.
Within 2. Okay.
Right?
Cool.
So you're free and clear. This is an incredible experience.
I think I want to put one right there.
All right.
Like tempting you.
We like that, yeah. I am tempted. Let's put one right here.
Okay.
It's getting hexual, Threezy.
Whoa! 3Z coming in.
All right. So 1, 2, right here. 2 hexes.
Oh, well, I'm real glad you can count.
I can. Up to 2, eh?
Edge hex. Edge.
There you go. Yeah, also good.
Also great.
Zesty. And it's over here by this other cover hex. We love it. Okay, so now that we have gotten through the feature tokens, now go ahead and draw 5 power cards. I already gave it a little shuff.
Me too. And
5 power cards, exactly, and then 3 objective cards. Okay. And like I say, these Rivals decks, they came in the box. Like, they were already set up. So you can now look at your cards.
So these are just fun.
I agree. So you can if you like them, if you like your cards, you can keep your cards. And if you do not like them, you can throw them away, redraw the same number, and just shuffle those discarded cards back in there.
So it doesn't have to, it can be 1 for 1. I don't have to do the whole shebang.
Indeed, I will read you the specific rule. Once they can choose a do-over.
Okay.
This gives them a chance to try for a better starting hand. To do so, you discard all of your power cards or all of their objective cards or all of their cards. So you have to dump the whole thing.
Okay.
It's still 1 for 1 in that you're throwing 3 away and you get back. Because like in Magic, if you mulligan, you get 1 less card, right? In this, it's okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
What?
This first token was placed on an edge hex. Oh, it's touching this part over here.
Mine?
No, mine. I did it incorrectly, and Van de Beest was helping me out. Oh my gosh, Alan BW says that it looks like Aeronautica. I would love to get back into Aeronautica. In fact, they just released extra content for Aeronautica during Horus Heresy.
Yeah, because like we have the, okay.
Right? Oh, Talp, that's very nice. Yeah, now some of these, Kezrin is correct. In fact, if you look in the Night Haunt battle tome, there's rules for the Queen of Briar that Ronya painted. There's rules for her retinue.
That's
you could
cool.
play her on a Sigmar board if you wanted to.
Right, that's amazing.
I think it's really cool.
When all of these games can be like kind of pushed up to the 40K or the Sigmar version, I
Correct.
love that. I absolutely love that.
This is what we like.
Okay, I'm gonna reshuffle one of these.
Remember, you have to dump all.
Oh, at least you didn't have to double. Sorry.
You have to, but you draw one for each one that you put away. But you have to throw the whole hand away.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. The thing I wanted to emphasize is that some games where you mulligan, you don't get to redraw all of them. In this, you actually get to.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, this is okay. We can do that.
Yeah, Kezrin, a lot of the times at the Wargaming Club I belong to, if you can't get a table, everybody's playing Underworlds because it's such a quick game that you use it, you're playing it while you wait for a table to open up.
Exactly. All right, here. So if you have your cards and you like them, now it's time to place fighters. Now we roll off a game.
Okay.
You ready? There's 3 rounds of this, believe it or not. Okay, well, that's probably not going to work. How about 3 crits?
Wow!
Okay.
Okay, well, there goes my dice rolling for the day.
Here, now, but you get to pick a player, so you don't have to do it.
Oh, I don't have to go first? I'll go first. Are there any other consequences after? Like, if I go first, does that allow you to do something later? Or no?
Well, I should still finish deploying before you.
Sure.
So, outside of that, no.
Okay. What treat?
To get that advantage. And
I'm so worried of where to put.
Yeah, exactly,
Sir
exactly.
Jedrin. I love him, and
He's
I don't
very
want him
tough.
to. I don't want him to die.
Well, it's going to happen. I mean, that's the thing about this.
I know
This game is brutal.
Lethal. It's lethal.
It's mean stuff. All right. Oh, here. After we get all these done,
Oh,
after we do that phase, you flip them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's just designed to randomize.
Ah!
Yeah. Arr.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Correct, Van de Beest. Now, so you have your guy there. Do I want to put somebody mean and nasty out front? Yeah, I
Seriously?
think so.
That's where
Goral.
real nice.
Goral's tough. I don't want him anywhere near this guy, actually.
Hey, buddy. That's Thane. Fourth and last of his name.
Oh, is that his name? Thane, fourth and last? Awesome. All right, I'm going to put Sarikar back here.
Okay. I like it. There's a lot of choices here.
It's like candy that you can play.
I know.
It's like, because we play a lot of really complex games, right? And I don't even mind it. I like it. But it's also fun to have them. It's fun to have the model hobby experience inside something that's a little bit snackier, right?
Halmar the Hewer.
Okay.
He hews many a thing, many a stone.
Kira is really bad.
I don't like that. I don't want
Kira
that.
is wicked.
No, like everybody in your faction is just horrifying.
God, she's bad.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you're fourth guy.
Oh, I'm going to put out Marshall Falk. Not only is he great in Underworlds, but he was wonderful on the Indiana Colts.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Or you put him by your other cat. We'll see. Okay.
We have that one last boy, Lupin.
Oh yeah, Lupin is
Lupin?
coming in, and he's got the range, but I don't want him anywhere near your monster.
Indianapolis. Never mind. Indianapolis.
Okay. All right. Now, a little bit of extra info here. So this checker or this checked line, dotted line around here indicates that this is a cover hex. It basically means it's easier to defend yourself here. So ordinarily it's going to be only a shield. I'll show you what I mean here because the dice are custom.
Okay.
All of Eric's skeletons, all of his skeletrons, defend themselves using a shield. They want a shield to come up on this dice. Can we show them the tray, George? So they want to see this very badly. I mean, obviously a crit is also going to be something they would love to see. Some, like a lot of mine, they avoid, they are able to defend themselves using just this dodge here. But there's less dodge faces on the dice. What a cover hex means is that you can also include these, double supports as a successful defense. These red ringed hexes are called lethal hexes, and if you enter them or are pushed into them, you take 1 damage.
Great.
This is a cover hex, which means it cannot be seen beyond for terms of LOS.
Getting put out. Pointing at you.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. All right.
Hey, I see you over there.
Now, if you can imagine, then there's another roll-off.
Great.
Okay. Now, because I finished placing mine first, I get a free crit. So we will just put a crit in here.
See, this is why I asked.
It's rude. I'm not saying that. I'm not
You
saying that
said
it doesn't.
No, there was nothing that happened.
I'm not saying.
You cheating.
Well, no. It's because I have.
Already cheating out of the gate.
It's because I have 4 models. It was going to happen either way.
Yeah, but you could have told me.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
And you get an extra crit because you're one.
I get an extra crit
So you got
because
2 crits already.
I get an extra crit because I'm a great person. Here we go.
I was going to say one less Scott. Jesus.
Oh, now.
So what do you have? 3 crits?
No, just 2.
But don't you get an extra crit because of the one?
Oh, it's in there already.
What?
There you go. Now, I'll just pull these over here.
I want 4 crits right now.
You deserve it.
That is the exact opposite.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so you're up.
the player who wins picks which player is first
Oh,
to take an action phase.
fascinating.
I will let you do that.
Are you being nice or are you being tactical?
I mean, it's been my experience that being nice and being tactical. Are you okay? The being nice and being tactical exist in the same continuum.
I agree. He's tactical.
Tactical. Yes, I have a cool fanny pack that's got the buckles on there. All right.
So, can I move and then go to guard or no? Is guard just the activation?
Move is the activation.
Okay. And charge is a move.
I was just going to say, so let me just go over some of the basic stuff. You can attack
Yep.
as an activation.
get
And
4
keep in mind,
activations.
you get 4 activations total.
It could be the same guy 4 times in certain circumstances.
Yeah, we'd have to see how it goes. But the main thing is you have 5 models, but you only have 4 activations. So that's the resource that we're using, right? So you can move around. If you move, you get a move counter. They can't be moved anymore, but they can attack in a later activation if they want to. Guard is a cool ability that basically allows you to to access both shield faces and dodge faces as defense.
Okay.
So it just makes you more likely to succeed when defending.
Okay.
Oh, I try to be kind, Van de Beest. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yep.
So it's the king. Oh, because you want King Velmorn to go so that he can get his command token,
Exactly.
which is the coolest,
It's a
in my
delight.
opinion.
One. I'm just gonna have him move. 2, and he gets a command token, and because of that deadly command, he is now supporting each friendly grave guard. The grave guards are the Suns.
It's basically your whole faction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Incredible. Okay. So he's done it. You flipped over your token, and you're feeling great.
I love the way I feel.
Okay. I'm going to, on my turn, I'm going to reveal an objective.
What? Already?
Yeah. So this is
Oath of the Hunt?
This is the Oath of the Hunt. You have to understand, I'm a very serious gentleman. But basically, if I reveal it and I'm able to score it, I score twice as many points. But
Are you going for my leader right away?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
This is just my oath. Ask me. Imagine that I have a badge on my coat that says "Ask me about my oath."
Yeah.
Nothing would bring me more pleasure.
You tell me about your oath.
Yes, please. I scored an end phase if each surviving friendly fighter has 1 or more charge tokens,
Oh, okay.
and each of those fighters is in enemy territory.
That's cool.
I agree.
Okay.
So that has been revealed.
Okay.
Now it's time to go hog wild.
I like how you put that.
Yes. Gosh, is it time to just go hog wild? Because last
think
time
you just said it was time to go hog wild.
Last time I
Are you second
burned.
guessing your wildness?
Yeah, basically, last time I burned all of my guys at the head end, and then like I actually got tabled. I'd rather not get tabled if I can help it.
Right, but I mean, your Oath of the Hunt kind of.
Well, it's just out now. Even in the
Oh, it doesn't go away. Yeah,
no,
sure.
even in the future. Now that it's revealed, I only revealed it because they have these special cards that if I reveal them,
Oh, okay.
you get and so because I get more points.
More points. Cool.
Okay. Well, so basically, whenever you activate
Yep.
anybody from this faction,
Can literally just.
you can
switch.
either give them a spirit counter, which means they basically inherit their bestial danger form, or you can remove the spirit counter and they will remain inspired. And I think I'm going to do that.
Cool.
So that being said, now I'm going to activate Gorl, and we're going to
move 3.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just as a heads up for everybody, let's just take a look at the anatomy of a card really, really quick. So all the rules for an individual character, pretty legible. They just tend to be in these little boxes over here. Gorl's card has the struggle rule for the whole faction, basically. I think he must have just have had extra room in his box.
Yeah, he was like,
He's
"Hey,
very
guys."
large, and so that's probably part of it. But typically beasts can't hold objectives. It's just part of the beast. Like,
Right.
because there's lots of factions with beasts, like those hex guys that you like. They've got like a loyal hound.
Yeah.
He's a cool hound, but
But he ain't holding down an objective.
he can't work the levers on some ancient machinery.
get
It doesn't work.
I've been arguing that in Kill Team. I understand.
Exactly. But what's cool about Gorl is if his allies are in their beast form
They can
and
pull
they're
levers.
within 2 of him, he's like, no, okay, pull it with your beak or whatever. You know what I mean? It's fine. So that's his special cool thing when he's in his human form.
Fun.
This little hex here means he can move 3.
Yep.
This means that he rolls 1 defense dice, and he wants to see shields on it or crits. This means he has a total of 4 wounds. So now you know how lethal this game is, because this is the biggest guy I have, and he has 4 HP.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Here is down in the attack thing. This is the Spine Hammer, so named. The range is 1. It's a melee weapon. he rolls 2 attack dice and he wants to see hammers on them. That's a very common face on there.
I don't like any
right?
of that.
And then 3,
3 damage.
I mean, that's enough to kill,
almost everyone.
right? Any of the little brothers get iced by that, right?
They don't like that term.
Well, they may not like it, but these are the facts. And then it deals 3 damage, as you see.
Okay.
So board game, but war game also. Yes. Well, no, I think that there might be a spine in there somewhere. Anyway, so we are going to do a type of action called a charge. So in this, moving is separate from charging. Charging basically means that I can move my movement up to it. Now I can do an attack action, but you have to take this charge token and place it by there because
he can't attack again.
Wait, he can't take actions again until everybody on my side has a charge token. Right. So you're actually committing that model, and there's armies that only have 3 models. Right. So it's a big commitment doing that. But that being the case, now it's time for the attack. And as I suggested before, the spine hammer, very deadly. 2 attack dice. We want to see hammers or crits. Now, you might have seen me tap my finger out a little bit. I thought maybe this would be an interesting place to do it. I can reach it with my movement, right? The reason I didn't is because he has another little brother over here. And if he has 2 fighters that are by my fighter that are engaged, then in addition to his regular defense stuff, in his regular defense dice, he can also roll the single support as a valid defense.
I thought it was double support because remember, I'm supported by him as well.
Oh, okay.
So if you did that, it's even worse.
No, I was just going to say this would be really bad.
Yeah.
Now you would get single support and double support. So it's pretty cool that Velmorn can do this, right? Like that's going to add because when we were doing our test games, we hadn't really onboarded some of those concepts, right? If he moves first, these little guys get a lot harder because they only have 1 dice.
Right, and that's the thing. No one has over more than 1 defense dice.
Yeah. I mean, my guys, when they're in their animal modes, they're
beasts.
They're wily.
Yeah.
They get more dice, but it's on a less likely face, right?
Sure. Yeah.
You ready?
I get it. Yep.
Let's get it.
Oh, come on. Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
All right.
Okay. So he's dead.
So he gets 3 points of damage.
Yep.
And he goes down. He goes way over there. I get 1 glory, which again, as we say, it's the currency we use to purchase upgrades. And I think I may do something like that. I may purchase. So after you've activated, there's something called the power step. So you didn't have anything that you wanted to do before, and I didn't have anything I wanted to do before either. But after you've moved and done your stuff, interleaved between every model's activation is an opportunity for you to play cards from your power deck, right? And the vast majority of my hand was upgrades.
When can I play Gambit's Employees?
I'm glad you asked. This all happens during the power phase. So it's my turn. Let me choose or pass, because that is how it works. All right. Oh, wow. Here, so check out the Trophy of Fortitude.
Oh, you should have a move.
Yeah. So check out the Trophy of Fortitude here.
Okay.
So these guys, as you can see, it's got the custom art for the Neural Spirit pack. Most of the time, upgrades are things that you buy with your glory points. But they have these basically kill trophies because they're berserker whack jobs. They take these kills, they take these trophy kills, and they get cool stuff. So this fighter is considered to be on guard. If they have this upgrade, they're considered to be on guard while this fighter has no charge and or stagger tokens.
Okay.
So that's going to make him a lot hardier with his 4 HP.
Okay.
But it has a reaction on there. So after a friendly fighter's attack action that takes an enemy fighter out of action, if this card is in your hand, give this upgrade to that friendly fighter. It does not cost any points.
Nice.
So it's basically he's just taken some some bone
Yeah.
off of him right away. I like the loop there. I like how fast that is.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh no, hold on a second.
What?
Did they put bets? Are they doing bets in the channel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Alan, I don't know, man. I might be out of this one.
Well, here,
But we'll see what happens.
let's see how it goes.
He's coming up. I'm gonna attack.
As you should.
Oh God, no.
What would be funny is that I don't actually get to use this upgrade because I have a charge token,
Gotcha.
right? And so it'd be really funny if you killed me before I had a chance to use it.
I agree.
So let it rip. Oh God,
That's just one crit.
that little guy. It's actually really, really good. That's probably gonna get in there because Goral Inspired only has 1 defense dice, and
He's not supported.
he's not supported.
But I have Grievous, so when I crit, it's 1 extra damage, so that's 2 points.
That's amazing. And which brother is that?
That was Marshall Falk.
Perfect. All right. Now it is the you activated, but now it is the power phase. There's an opportunity here to play cards. If you see something you like, maybe there's a reaction. Sometimes there's reactions about like, hey, I attacked but did not, remove a fighter.
Oh, no, this is great.
Right?
I'm playing Rise Again.
Oh yeah.
It's a Gambit employ.
Mhm.
Remove 1 command counter from your leader. When you do, place a friendly fighter that is out of action on
What?
the starting hex in your territory.
Well,
Then give the fighter wound counters until that fighter is vulnerable. Can you explain what that means?
oh yeah. Vulnerable is that's a newish
Okay.
rule. Hang on a second. It basically means that you have some damage, but not all. There's certain cards. Well, in fact, maybe you know what? You might have cards in there that deal with vulnerable as a state.
Not yet. But we'll see. Wounds. So I'm guessing it's like probably half wounds or something like that, maybe.
No, it's a particular amount.
Okay.
It's a particular amount of. God, I've read it. Oh man. Anyway, this is wargaming for you. Oh no! Watch this. It's fine. Look at this.
Cheat sheet.
Here, no. A fighter is vulnerable if 1 more point of damage would take them out of action.
Oh, so okay, so he's down to he literally has 1 health point.
Yes,
left.
yes, but that's okay. In this game, that's fine,
Yeah.
right? It isn't like a kill team thing where, once you're at a certain level of hit points, like your effectiveness goes down.
Right.
He is just as effective as anybody else.
Oh, I agree.
I
I love him.
he's
I
a
love
spe-
Thane the 4th and the last of his name.
He's a special boy. All right, now let's come over here to my activation.
I agree.
Sarakar, is it time? Is it time for you to do something cool, or
It's
is it
very like Dune-ish, doesn't it?
very much so? I think it might be time to get over there on that side and ice those cats.
What do you mean ice? No, there's no icing.
The only question is how much should I be? So here's the breakdown. When Crimson Kira is in her beast
I
form,
love this.
she has an attack she doesn't even have otherwise that has 4 dice on the attack.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, it's 4 attack
Why
dice.
is she ever out of that form then?
Because she's also great when she doesn't have that. Then she has cleave. Like when she has the presence of mind, she has cleave, which means that rolls of shield don't succeed on defense.
Oh, so you just like automatically killed me.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that's probably a great idea. I think that maybe I think she should
Exact opposite of that.
she should just run directly at your boss and slice. and chop. No, that's what I was doing last time. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I am going to succeed in my struggle
Against your inner beast.
against the inner beast. I'm going to keep Kira inspired, but she still gets 4 movement points, which is so crazy.
That's nuts.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just get all the way in there.
He's dead.
Let's just get all the way in there.
Okay.
We're going to use her powerful clawed axes.
Okay.
3 dice. It has cleave, but it also has grievous 1. So if I have any crits in the pool, that's an extra piece of damage.
Okay.
But how many hit points does he have?
3.
Perfect. Hopefully we'll get that. You ready?
I'm not.
Here we go.
I don't have the same enthusiasm.
Here we go.
What do you got?
1 hit.
1 hit.
So like I say, so
Baby Jesus.
these pools are small. No,
No.
that's a double support. Now,
I only got 1 support, and because I took the command point off of him. Yeah, I would have had double support
well, no,
if I didn't rise again.
no. So he has to be by me.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's not like
adjacent.
adjacent to.
No. Now, Jedrin, I think, does have that trick. There's an upgrade that he can get that does allow him to help people that he's just adjacent to.
Okay.
So I think that getting big support numbers is sort of what that faction is about.
Yeah.
But I did not retain a crit. So that's only 2 points.
I'm not. Only 2 points. Okay.
Now, keep this in mind. After you succeed in a hit, you can push targets away.
Oh, okay.
And I will do so. I will push you, basically push them into a square,
hex.
adjacent hex that's away from you. So if he could please go into that hex where he belongs.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're doing. Sneaky little.
There we go. I'll flip this here. Now, it is the power phase again, if you can possibly believe it.
Oh. There's so much cool stuff I can do. And I'm not paying attention to the cards as much as I should be.
Yes, you have to believe in the heart of the cards. So what do you think? You feeling good? You feeling free? I just got something bonkers. It seems like chat's having fun. There's a lot of cleaving happening over here.
Leave with the cleaver.
Absolutely.
Nobody's made that one?
What are they doing in there?
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so it's your activation.
Thane, the fourth and last of his name, is going to attack again.
And he has no support,
No.
you were saying? Because the command token got pulled?
Yes.
Okay, let's get it.
I like what I'm seeing here.
Does he hit on crossed blades?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Good for him. All right, so this is old Goral. We're looking for a crit because even 1 shield is not going to be enough.
Does a crit block 2 hits?
If this is the crazy thing about this game, and it's one of the things that I really, really like. Whoever has more crits, wins.
It automatically succeeds. Okay.
right? So obviously we want to succeed according to the regular dice, right?
Right. But the crit.
But if I get a crit,
that's wild. Okay.
it is actually enough. It's called a critical defense in that case.
Yeah. Makes sense. No.
Shield.
That's another 2 points of damage.
All right. Well, that is enough.
Get him out of here.
To kill Goral.
Okay.
It's so funny. I even gave him his nice trophy.
Interesting. This is.
Oh no. Do all the stuff. So he big, but I'm saying get your glory.
Sure, I get a glory. Mm-hmm. Now, my issue was what I didn't do. You failed, right? Target a supported friendly fighter.
Yeah.
And failed. That means you just didn't. Oh no, you've succeeded in all your attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Well, here, everybody needs to know this info.
Yeah, this is
so let's just
interesting.
talk literally about it, right?
Yeah.
So what do you got?
So, Score this
So
ability.
we see the yellow edge. We know that Eric is trying to score points. Right?
So score this ability after an attack action.
Yeah.
That targeted a supported friendly fighter and failed. So if you attacked me and he was supported, like
Yes.
if he was supported, just when that was gone, if you had failed,
No, this is a very powerful, cool card for you.
yeah.
Right?
But you succeeded in all your attacks against.
Yeah, thus
me.
far.
I didn't get any blocks.
Yeah.
Or that was made by a supported friendly fighter and succeeded. So if I had my token and then did that,
Yes. Or if Kira had not pushed him away and that guy was still here,
Yeah.
he would have been a supported fighter,
pretty
and you
cool.
would have been able to score points.
yep, really, really cool.
Right? Very cool. Okay. All right. So, power phase, is there anything you would like to do? If not, say pass. Yes. It's possible to get in your own head even with 5 cards.
Right? Is this where you play? Oh no, upgrades
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it all happens here in the power phase.
When it's used as a reaction.
Yeah. Then it can, if it has a specific reaction keyword, then it's used when it triggers,
Gotcha.
right? So if it's like
see.
a fighter's is killed, I mean whatever,
Yep. Okay.
right?
I'm good.
All right. Well, I am going to purchase the Trophy of Vision.
Ooh, what does that do?
I'm glad you asked. The Trophy of Vision not only increases Sarakar Blackwing's wizard level,
Love it.
it gives him line of sight to each fighter.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Being blocked.
it doesn't matter.
he's got some kind of mystic
yeah,
orb.
He sees everything.
right?
Yeah.
Reaction. So I can also do this. This is one of those trophies that he can, if he kills somebody with his wizard attack, he can get this for free. But I think it's worth buying, and I'm gonna. Do you have any other cards you want to play?
No.
Okay. Well, we're going to move on to the next activation then. I think it's time for Sarakar Blackwing to, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think he has to leave. I think he just has to
Go get a cup of coffee.
I think he has to. Yeah. Actually, let's do a charge. Okay. So he's really fast, crazily fast. We're going to give him a charge token. He is going to unleash the wickedness of his Raptor Bolt strike.
Love it.
Now, Raptor Bolt has the cleave ability,
Okay.
which means that shields are not defense.
So I'm not even rolling a die.
Well, it could be a crit,
Oh, sure. Okay.
right? And spell attacks of this kind, as you see here, utilize a slightly different set of dice. So there's only 3 of them in the set. There's certain types of gambits. Gambits are basically almost like instants. They're like spells you play during the power phase.
I'm flipping my cards.
Gotta flick them.
Yep.
Now, essentially, they have certain symbols on the card, and you basically do a spell check to see if you succeed at that action.
Okay.
But there's also wizardy type characters like Sarkar that use these in ranged attacks. So 3 spaces away,
Okay.
and I want to see these swirly faces.
You get to roll all the dice?
I do, because my wizard level is 2,
Okay.
and I just equipped the Trophy of Vision, which increases my wizard level by 1.
Great.
You roll a number of dice equal to your wizard level. But I'm not going to have a wizard for very much longer, is my guess. We shall see.
We'll see. It's kind of hard getting to them.
All right, ready?
Okay. Nope.
Okay, so I got a crit with the Raptor Bolt that is 2 damage, but the king has 4 HP, right? So, okay. Are there any cards you'd like to play?
God, I'd love to play some cards, but no.
Oh my gosh, Tim Friend, there are so many ways to play this game.
I'm going to move Sir Jordan. And all right, we'll charge with him. Sorry.
So throw that charge on there.
Okay.
Now, roll your dice.
Oh, believe me. I would love to. Oh. Not supported. So just 1 attack.
Oh, so Jedrin hits on
Swords.
the cross swords?
Yeah, everybody does.
Oh, wow.
Only the king is.
Only the king has the hammers? Interesting. Okay. I have 2 dice. Hopefully I can get either a crit or what I need to match you here. Now, if I were to match you, there is a specific fork of causality that occurs.
Is there? That's fun.
Yes. You can still push me
Oh, okay.
under those circumstances. If you roll a success and we have a draw, you get a push, but there's no damage.
Okay. No, you have. Oh wait, no, wait.
No.
This is that exact.
This is no successes, actually.
Oh, because you're a dodge.
Yeah, exactly. So sneakier
Yeah.
characters don't use shields for defense. They use
Right.
dodge, which is less likely,
Okay.
right? So how many points does he do?
Just 3.
Just 3, okay.
And I get to push you as well.
You do.
Can I push you this way?
No, it has to be away from you.
It's away.
No, it's not. And you know that. It's twisted that you're even attempting this.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so no push?
No push.
Okay. Well, I think we have to... One, two, three. We'll do a charge
actually,
here.
hold on.
Oh! Whoa!
We have that phase, right, where we can do stuff.
Well, of course. Yeah. That's why I asked you if you wanted to play any cards.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm never trying to rush you or.
You push 2. I am going to play a Father's Pride.
A Father's Pride?
Give your leader
Weird.
1 command counter. Hey,
Really?
listen, I was happy. I loved what Sir Jedrin did.
Old Jedrin. So what does he do?
I get everybody supported again. Then push your leader up to 1 hex. I don't actually think I want to push him.
I was going to say, I'm not sure you want to get the command because you have no more activations left.
Oh, well, but
I would save that card because all of those tokens
Oh, I
are going
guess
to be
you're right.
wiped
right. Then,
between rounds.
right.
I would keep that in your hand, and then I would play it next time after you expend it, or play it early on, especially if I go first, so that you can have that rolling throughout without having to activate the boss.
Sure.
That's my feeling. All right, now I have one more activaciones. I'm very excited about it. We're gonna let old Long Cut get a little crazy over there. The only question is the best call to inspire them? and I think it is, to keep them inspired. They have succeeded in fighting off this bestial nature. And I think I can move them for...
Oh, you want to get him in the cover?
Well, I'm going to move him here. Exactly right. Because I can strike from there.
See, this is why I wanted to use that so I'd have support.
I don't blame you for wanting support.
You talked me out of it.
I was correct.
Yeah.
Now, charge.
Yep.
The Lupin's, let's see, the long cut it gives +1 damage when used during a charge action.
Okay.
He has another much cooler attack, but I have to be adjacent. And I don't want to be by this guy at all.
That makes sense.
I would just rather not. All right. So, but it is a 3-dice attack on hammers. So Lupin is actually sort of the heavyweight here.
Wow. Yeah,
Believe it or
that's
not.
wild.
He is really, really a cool guy. And the other part that's neat about him is that if anybody else is a beast, he automatically supports each beast.
Oh, it's
So
fun.
he has a relationship similar to that. All right. Anyway, looking for hammers.
Hammer time? Oh, well, I think you got him. Nope.
Okay. So a crit and 2 hammers. It's looking great for old Lupin Longcut. And there's a crit in there. Which in this particular thing just means there's no particular thing. It just allows me to
You don't have
succeed.
Grievous.
Exactly. Grievous is on the other attack, which would have been extra damage. So +1 damage. So 2 damage total on Sir Jedrin. And
Wait, 2?
yes, because impact on the long cut spear during a charge action gives me +1 damage. It's bad. I mean, I know that it's bad, but you're not going to like this either, because now I'm going to push you
Okay.
here.
You can't do that.
I can. I can and I will.
Okay.
So just have another point of damage. We love it. We love it. It feels free. It feels great. Now, that is the last activation here. So I'll scooch him over here. That is the last activation of the first round, if you can believe it,
I can. Let's go.
right? So there is a power phase, just like after every other activation. If there's anything that you like here, right? Nothing cool, nothing crazy. All right, now this is actually a nice opportunity for you to change your cards out. So this happens at the end of each round of activations, right?
Yep.
So let me make sure that I understand exactly how to do it correctly. But as I recall, essentially you can dump here in the end phase. First, did anybody succeed? Did anybody get any objectives that they like?
I did not.
I was able to accomplish True Selves.
What'd you do?
Score this in an end phase if each surviving friendly fighter is either inspired or a beast. And since they're all inspired,
Okay.
we're going to grab 1 glory for that. Okay. Any of those delicious treats for you on that side? Okay. So after you check and see if anything has been, if you've been able to get any of those, you can then discard any remaining objective cards. And I think I'm going to do that because I don't really like those.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab,
I like mine, actually.
and now you can choose how many you want to keep.
Yep.
So you don't
We
have to
do the same thing with our regular cards.
Exactly right. So then you can play any upgrade cards if you want, because you might have just gotten some money. Right? And I don't really like these either, so I'm just going to grab 5 new ones.
So cool.
So I'm saying that that's changed. This significantly changes, like, we're not locked into that stuff at all.
No.
right? Ooh. Oh man, it's all oof. Yee. Yee. Oh, delicious. All right, now, so that we have done that, we've gotten all the way through. Now we roll initiative.
All right, so you get 1 crit, right, off the bat?
That's only at the beginning.
Oh, it's only at the beginning. I thought it was through the whole thing.
Because eventually it's. I mean, I don't think it's like that. I mean, I don't think. I think it's just the first time.
I think that's great.
Yeah, it does. It do look good. Yeah. I mean, let me.
Did you lose your mic, Eric?
Oh, did I?
Yep, somewhere's on my body.
But I still have mine. Yeah, Alan, mine's a little wet too. There's some moisture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only the first round.
first.
Okay,
Okay,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I remember reading, but anyway.
No,
Yeah, you ready?
I'm all for it.
Let's get it.
Go for it.
Ugh. Trash. All right, so you got 1 single support, and that's enough to win.
Yeah. Wow. Wild. Okay.
Right. So now, and you choose who goes first.
Our young friend here is gonna attack.
I don't blame him. Here, hang on a second. I just got a big handful of cards. Let me see.
I thought all that could only be played in the power phase. No. Oh, it's reactions.
Well, some of them are reactions and gambits, right?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Oh boy. I mean, I hoped. I hoped. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, we gotta take these off too.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's pretty great. So I have 2 dice.
Oh. Okay. So just to note, I'm able to at the end. I'm able to flip one of my boys because of
Oh, it's sibling rivalry,
sibling rivalry.
right? And so, and also if they have a crit,
Crit. Yeah.
right? So flip one of your guys.
No, let's not worry about it. I missed it. Let's play by the rules.
All right, fair enough. Here. So the fantasy scenario here with your 2 hits is that I can get a crit on one of these 2 defense dice,
I think you will.
or 2
You
dodges.
got 2 defense dice. That's amazing.
He does, but again, they're dodges, right? Because he's a slinky. He's like a
Yeah.
like a Skaven, right?
I think you got a crit on you. You got a crit in your hands. Yep.
Do you see how I bounced it against the side? Do you know who taught me to do that?
Yeah, me.
All right. So he somehow, some way, has emerged. Now, is there any reacciones?
Yeah. I'm playing Shaishan Infusion. Heal
What?
2 for 1 friendly Gravelord.
What? Sir Jedrin. I love it. Look, I love what I'm seeing.
I don't. Actually, I think I made the wrong move.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad because I would hate to. We would lose so much if he weren't here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Right. So he has no wounds. Okay. So we got to get this wound. We got to get these wound characteristics here. Is it time to charge again?
Can we just keep playing Gambits and Ploys till we're done?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give my leader 1 command and a guard token.
Oh, it's a yeah. What's the card? Tell me more.
Perilous Will. Give your leader 1 command counter and 1 guard token.
That's awesome. Okay. So the right call, I think, is to move Sarakar back.
Oh, interesting.
To here. And leverage my ensorcelled staff. Are you ready?
Well, yeah,
It's very powerful.
Okay.
Range 3.
Okay.
We're looking for swirlies or crits.
Okay.
Put that back up there. Ready? Yow!
That's crit and
That's
a crit.
two crits.
Okay, I can't do anything, so
Okay.
he's supported, but that doesn't matter.
No, not in this case. So, 2 deadly crits, 2 points of damage
Okay.
for him.
Okay.
I mean, it's all well and good to have these points of damage, but I actually need to get...
If I move Sir Jedrin, does he take a point of damage for the thingies?
No.
Okay.
No. If you move out of it, you're okay. It's when you move into it. That's when that's when the trouble starts.
That makes sense.
Okay. I have none of these that I want to play.
So he has moved, right? I'm going to play Spike of Terror on him.
Yeah.
You
It's a reaction of some kind.
no, it's
It's just the power phase. Okay.
choose an enemy. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, never mind. Can't. You're not within 2 hexes.
I'm glad I moved then.
Great.
All right. Yeah. Take it away.
Sir Jedrin's running.
Okay.
And attacking.
Oh, didn't you already attack?
Yeah, but he didn't move.
Oh, exactly right. Yeah. Now he's charging. Yep. Perfect. All right. So you have a crit.
Does the support doesn't matter in attacking, or does it?
Well, it can, but are you being supported?
Yes. Bing.
Oh, did he? So that was his.
Deadly command. He's got it.
Oh, it was from the card that you played.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no, it absolutely matters to be supported
So
out here
that counts as an
as a success. Yeah. God, so now I need 2 crits or a crit and a success. It seems unlikely.
I don't know. With your rolls today, pretty good.
Nothing.
No, a crit, but not the.
Yeah. Bummer. Okay.
3 points of damage.
That's going to be it for him.
Okay, and he flips. Hold on. I'm gonna score Relentless Unity because he's a supported and he succeeded.
Oh, wow. That's a little combo there.
And then I am going to play Absolute Monarch. Score this immediately after an activation if a friendly leader is the only surviving leader.
Wow. Yeah. So typically
Oh, and you're going for killing him.
typically objectives are scored in like the end of each round.
But this is called a surge.
Exactly. But surge objectives are not like that. They can only make up a certain percentage of your objective deck, but they can be scored immediately, which is nice because it produces the resource that you need to succeed, right?
Right.
Okay. Looks like Lupin Long Cut.
This goes away at. Oh no, that was this turn.
The whole turn.
Yep.
So Lupin Long Cut is back at it again. Old Lupin, getting crazy. You know how it is.
Actually, hold on. No, never mind. Okay. Old Lupin. I get it.
All right. Now it's time to utilize the beast nature. So he is going to rush up with his. You know what? He can do it. He can do it from here. He doesn't need any. He doesn't need to go anywhere. So while he is overcome by his bestial nature, he counts double supports as successes.
Double supports.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But, of course, he is a beast, and so he can't. There's certain types of things he can't do, and that includes certain types of equipment. All right. Now, 2 more points of damage should kill him, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You just got to hit.
All right. Well, let's do our best here. 2 dice on hammers, crits, or double supports.
Jeez. Nothing.
I mean, that's a nightmare.
Okay.
What a nightmare! All right. It didn't go so good.
I guess not. Wow.
All right, Severna, we're going to try some Lupin activities over here.
I'm gonna come over here and attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Crit and a hit.
Crit and hit, yeah. All right, so Kira, in this current form,
Oh, she rolls
is shields.
shields. Okay.
But you rolled 2 dice, and one of them is a crit. So you have 2 successes. God, even if I roll a crit, I think I'm in huge trouble here, actually. Yeah.
So that's 2 points of damage because he has Grievous.
Okay. All right. I am going to activate Oh, I got rid of my other one. Okay. I am going to unleash the beast.
Woo! What happens now?
Well,
I probably don't like it.
nothing.
but-
It's fine. You're going to be fine. Well, maybe you will be fine, actually.
Maybe you won't. You never know. You never know these days.
Now she is a beast, but when she is a beast and she charge in, her attacks are scything.
Ooh, nice.
So when she,
you are gonna cut down both of these
that's
guys.
the fantasy. I mean, that's the fantasy.
Okay.
But that is only if she is unleashed.
Okay.
But I need to get good rolls, right? But
Not really.
because they're 4 dice rolls,
Yeah.
the fantasy is I'll be able to generate crits that can increase the damage of these hits, right?
You only need 1 on each.
Perfect. Let's get it.
Yeah.
4 dice, and you're looking for shields or crits, and I am looking for double swords
Okay.
or crits myself.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay, 2 crits.
Technically 1
Exactly.
save, right? I'm supported.
So we're going to start here.
Okay, he was supported, but
He was supported by...
him and him, but that doesn't matter.
True, because there's no
got-
crits. Because there's no crits in the
You
pool.
have crits.
So that's 2 points of damage.
Okay, he's dead.
I will grab.
Oh wait, no, he's not. Oh yeah, no, he's not. He's not dead. It's Marshall Falk.
Oh, okay. Then I will not get any. I will not take any tokens. No, is this guy is.
Oh, actually, you know what? No, he is dead. I was putting on the
must
wrong.
be.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is the guy that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I will grab a glory point,
Okay.
and if I feel so free.
Okay.
Surge. Score this immediately after a friendly beast's attack action takes a target out of action. So we're loving these tokens. It's feeling. If we're feeling free, we're feeling wily. Now we have to do the other part of the siding attack.
Okay.
So we're going to attack over here, and I think they have 1 HP. So hopefully we'll be able to come out on top. Now, are you doing a reaction?
Nope.
Oh, hey, movies. All right, ready? I'm going to roll it like a professional.
Gee, are you kidding? I'm never teaching you to roll dice again.
2 crits.
He's supported. That's great.
All right, kill. And I feel so free. Now they did not have any upgrades,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
Of any kind. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. I'm going to play the fierce competition gambit ploy,
Okay.
which means +1 dice to the first attack action made by a friendly fighter in the next activation.
Okay.
And I will put a dice on that card to remind me.
Great.
What else you got? Is it time to activate?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's coming here.
come on over.
We're attacking
With the king,
with the king.
he's not doing so hot as I recall.
He's not doing that great, but that's fine. Okay.
Let's see it. Crimson Kira only has very limited defense capabilities in this state. What do you got? 2 hits? Okay, so I'm gonna roll 1 dice.
No, 1 hit. He's not. I don't think he can support himself.
Oh, okay. Correct. Yeah, because all those supports were coming from the command token, not something else.
Yep.
Okay, so hopefully I can get a defense, which for her and her beast mode is actually shield or a crit. We'll see how it goes. Ah, the rest of the time that would have been great.
Okay.
Take it away.
She's dead.
Okay, so how many points of damage is it attack to? 2. Okay. All right, dead. I'll just take her and put her over here. Put that little token over there. All right, now activation over here. Because no one else on the board, because every fighter that I have on the board has a charge token, I can now activate this character again.
Okay.
And I'm going to do so utilizing my powerful beast techniques. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Beast techniques, 2 dice. We want to see hammers
Oh wait, this guy has a charge.
or crits.
Okay.
That's the fantasy. But also, when he is in his bestial form, double supports also count as successes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's get it.
What do you got? I got 1 defense.
Okay, I got 1 hit.
Okay.
So that is terrible.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
I mean, I love it.
It's a big bag of nothing. Now, this is a draw, which does mean I can still push you.
Okay.
So I think I will.
Oh, okay. It's a draw. Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
take it away.
What can I do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I have no activations left.
Oh, God, did I skip an activation? Went here, and then I went with her, and then with here. I think you have 1 more activation.
Do I? Maybe
Yeah.
I flipped 1.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think you actually have another activation. Let's see. The beastometer has been cranked, Tim.
What's his range?
3.
Okay. So I'll move.
Okay. I will attack again.
Because I can't move him, right? Because
They can't move. I just wanted to scoot him away where I could still hit.
actually, hold on. Yeah, never mind. It's already over.
Okay, ready? 2 dice. Hammers or crits?
Yep.
How about a crit?
Me
Great.
too.
So everybody's doing great.
We're living the best life.
All right, here. So now that all the activations are done, and I did not have a chance to do to do what I wanted, what I deserve.
What you? Yeah.
Now, is there any objectives that you can score?
Damn right there is. Dispassionate slaughter. You have
does it
more.
do?
You have more enemies that are dead that are on the board.
Yeah.
I scored 2.
That's great. Okay. Neither of these is gonna work for me to score, but I think that it will score soon, so I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
Now, do you want to get rid of objective cards?
I'd like to get more objective.
Yeah, you can fill back up. I need more to score.
Yeah.
Put that over here. I'm
Please.
going to grab a couple of these. Okay. How about these? None of these worked for me. These were not the ones that I wanted.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna grab 5. Okay. All right, you ready?
Oh, hold on.
What?
I just get to inspire somebody.
I just feel, I feel good. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. All right, now, this is an opportunity to look at our cards, to savor them. Weird. Okay, so that's no good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Let's clear them off. Are you ready for a really, really important
I know. Initiative?
initiative roll? Let's do it. Okay. So I see a
Support.
single support.
You win.
Yay! All right. Now hopefully I can attack and succeed. All right. You ready? Here we go.
Okay.
I'm a deadly beast. Of course, I used that upgrade. I used that ability to get an extra attack dice. Did not use it,
Wait,
right?
what are you doing now?
What?
Oh, yes. Okay.
This is from before. I'm just engaging in active
Love it.
self-shame.
Yep.
Yeah, some of these are for characters that aren't alive anymore.
Sure.
All right, you ready? 2 dice, hammers or crits.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, that is still correct. Oh my god, I wish that I had done the other thing. Wouldn't that have been cool? Wouldn't that have been amazing? Success. I'm telling you, this dice system routinely produces dramatic delights. So flip over all your activation counters.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. Go for it.
This gets removed.
Oh, in that end phase, I'm going to add an upgrade to Lupin Longcut using one of my.
What does it do?
It just gives him 1 more wound.
Oh, nice.
Okay, what do you got?
He's gonna charge.
Yes, he should.
Thank you. Okay. Two hits.
Oh, Jedris is a hammer guy? Well, he's a hammer guy only when he's inspired, right?
Now the question is, do I want to? So if you get 1 crit,
I win.
you win.
Yeah.
I should re-roll one of those to see if I get a crit, right? Because it doesn't matter, or does it?
What do you mean?
Well,
It might be, obviously, you would love to have a crit in your pool. If you already have a success,
right.
you know, then that's pretty safe. But if I roll a dodge,
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
okay.
that's what you're risking.
Oh, yeah, that's
This
the
is
risk.
basically locked, as long as I don't roll a 1 in 6 chance,
Sure. Yeah. Gotcha.
right? So this is the safe play, for sure. But yeah, there's a crit fishing aspect like in Kill Team, right? I mean that's a dodge for me.
But you still take the damage.
but I still take the damage.
3 damage.
Ah, hang on a second. There is.
Oh, you're in cover.
Yeah, but I only had 1 dice, and I still got a success. If I was in cover, obviously I could get the benefit of the double support thing for free, but it didn't matter. I only had one success. There is a. It's because I am up against the back. I went here to be safe, right? But because I can't be pushed, there's no place for me to go.
Okay.
I am trapped.
Okay.
Oh man.
Trap just means you're staggered, right?
No, there's a specific thing, and that part in the index did not help me out. It's over here in the attack section. If the target is trapped and you rolled 1 or more successes, add 1 success to the number of successes you rolled. So if you have somebody up against the edge, in this particular case, it didn't help, but it would have helped a lot.
Totally.
Under very specific circumstances. All right, here. So how much damage?
3.
Okay. I'm gonna have to start borrowing damage from my other characters. I'm glad I put that
Absolutely.
that update on there, huh?
Now I'm playing Father's Pride. Give your
You have it
leader
again?
No, I didn't use it before.
Oh.
Remember? Give him 1 thing and move him 1 hex.
Okay. So Father's Pride basically gives him his command token.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm happy he got some damage.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? You did good.
You did good, son.
You did good, boy. Now that you are in the next hex, my attack roll is somewhat different.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh, there's more.
I don't know if I'm not. I'm just saying. Let's
Okay, well here, listen. Now that we're getting wild, I'm going to play the Gambit Vicious Blow. The first range 1 attack action made by a friendly fighter, and the next activation has Grievous or +1 damage instead if the fighter is a beast. Oh, and on one or more other surviving friendly fighters are not beasts. Never mind, I can't even do it. I don't even have anybody else. But I will put an upgrade on him.
I guess I'll just Spike of Terror just because.
Okay. What does it do?
You have to pick 2. I either push your fighter 1 hex. No, actually, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. So I'm going to give my beast envenomed spurs. This is Lupin here. I mean, I'm excited about it. Basically, now I have spurs,
Cool.
right? Now, are you still going?
This Fearless Lunge basically just gives me the attack, right?
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, I'm going to. Now it's my next activation. So I'm going to attack. But now that you are close, I am going to use my Silent Knife, which is 3 dice.
Holy knife.
Yeah, Holy Knife. Because I'm overcome, double supports are also successes. So double blades, double supports, and crits. 3 dice.
Woo. Crit.
Why? Why? All right.
But there's no way I can even.
What?
Never mind.
Now, let me tell you about these Envenom Spurs.
Okay.
Reaction. After this fighter's activation, if there are 1 or more enemy fighters adjacent to this fighter makes this attack action.
Oh, you get another. Oh, you get another attack.
Yeah, if there's anybody adjacent.
Cool.
So here we go. It's 2 dice. It's very deadly, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying, I think. Here we go. 2 hits.
Nope.
Okay. You know what, though? You know what's funny? It's not enough damage to kill him.
No, just spurt him.
It's just 1 damage. Woo! All right, now.
Okay. I am moving him in.
Okay. So it's a big double support energy here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you talk me through what cleave will break through your shields if
Cleave means that shields are not successes for determining.
they don't matter for him? Okay, and what is shield up if I get a crit? It literally, it's crit and says shield up. So let's.
I've never,
guessing
even,
that-
I've never even heard of that.
I would assume that gives me guard, probably.
Yes. I think that's true. Here, can I see the card?
Oh, never mind. Jeez, yeah, I'm right. It's right on there too.
Okay, I was like,
Give this fighter 1 guard
it should
token.
be on there somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Lupin Longcut has been such a disappointment over here.
That's 2 hits.
Okay. Come on, crit. This is it. This is an opportunity for you to really impress me after everything that you've done.
Oh no, I fucked up.
What?
Never mind. You'll see.
No.
Okay, he's dead.
All right. So he is removed, and I've got a handful of like easily scoreable things if anyone could have done it. But now you're looking at your objectives, right?
That doesn't work.
You're looking at your objectives, but do your activations.
Well, I know. The thing is, I can't move these guys anymore, right? Wait.
Well, you can,
How?
because he would have to have a charge token, but there's no one for him to attack,
Wait. Reaction plays during declare
right?
after the declare when you do. That doesn't help. That doesn't help.
I mean, just a handful of points.
Surprising swiftness. +2 to move to the first friendly fighter other than a large fighter to make a move. I don't know. That doesn't help.
Okay,
Nope. I can't do anything. I want him to move. There's no way I can get him to move.
I see.
Right?
Okay, well, because there's no one for him to charge. Well, even then, he has a move token, and that means that he can't move. So there's other actions he can take, but moving is not going to happen for him. No.
Killing him. So at the end, I'm going to flip. And then Morbid Majesty comes into play.
So explain everything.
At the end of the last power phase,
Sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry takes place. I flip. If there are 3 or more people that are inspired. Yep.
Okay,
Actually, yeah.
that's 3.
Oh no, it's not.
It's not.
They have to be surviving. Wait, Helmar. Oh, I wouldn't flip him. He was not flipped. I would just flip the king.
Yeah. Flip a model that is real.
Flip models, that's real, and then take 2.
Yeah. All right. So, for
So the reason I wanted to move was my other objective. My other objective, I had to be on 2.
this is hereditary claims.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's fun. I think that's actually a really fun one.
So
anyway,
it was either move back or try and kill that guy, because I could have moved on to an objective.
yeah, exactly. So Lupin failed, like, over and over and over again to kill. This should have happened, like, as a statistical matter. But because it basically, so he would have been worth 2 by itself.
Yep.
And then each of those cards also had delicious points associated with it. Lupin Longcut is on the naughty list.
Yeah, but you gotta listen. I'm on Lupin's side. I'm for the underdog.
Well, listen.
He threw a javelin and almost killed Sir Jedrin. Just saying.
All right. Now,
Okay.
so now now that we have looked at it,
So great.
is there
I
any
love this game.
is there any cards in your deck, because we got some time here, is there anything over there that you think is interesting that you didn't have a chance to leverage? Right?
Yeah.
Because I'll show you what was coming up for me here is that,
Count up those DPs.
what's that?
Did we count up those DPs?
Oh, he has so many, but
1,
I
2,
have
3,
5.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, I mean, yes, 5. So, but like I was saying, he is, because he's a big guy, because he has 5 HP, he's considered a large fighter, which means he gets a bump in the glory points he's worth. So 7, obviously we like that. Worthy Deed basically says you can get a VP, and it's a surge, so you can score it whenever.
Okay.
You get a VP if you kill someone who has a higher wounds characteristic, or if they have more upgrades. That's handy. I like that. So that's
Look at
points
this card.
there.
I could have gotten a move.
Oh yeah? Put it over here.
I just wasn't thinking about it correctly. Deadly Maneuver. It's a reaction.
We love this spelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a delight.
Maneuver. It's a maneuver.
It's a maneuver.
Play this during a friendly fighter's attack action when he was attacking. I could have
Yeah.
played this. When you do, remove a command counter, which I had. And you can choose a friendly fighter other than the attacker and push that chosen fighter 1 hex or up to 3 hex if you removed a command counter.
Yeah.
I could literally have moved him here
Yeah.
and then scored Hereditary Claims.
Which is big points.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 points is a lot.
Well, the crazy part about Hereditary Claims is you have to have at least 1 in an opposing field.
Right, right. So again, mini quests,
That's really
sub-quests, right? This one is interesting. So there's ways to destroy these objectives,
Okay.
right? I have pathways to destroy objectives
Yeah.
and remove them from the board.
Oh, you know, another thing we weren't talking about is we can create objectives too when
Yeah, you can
when
plunder.
plunder.
Right? So when you kill someone, you can grab an objective and put it in the square that they were in.
Yep.
And depending on the way your objectives are set up, that's something you can turn into points
Right.
later. But Return to Ruin basically says there are no objectives in enemy territory, or I have a friendly fighter on each objective in enemy territory. That's 3 points.
Yeah, but that's 3. I mean, that's 3 on
This-
each one.
Yeah, I mean it's a huge pain. Or I could destroy one, and then I have 2 people on the other ones, right? It's each
I
one,
see.
each
Yeah,
one that
yeah.
is in territory.
Yeah.
Except I have the ability to change
Start
how many there
destroying.
are.
Yeah. If you destroy them all down to 1, that's amazing.
Exactly. Now, Shocking Raid. What's shocking about it is how Lupin Longcut was not able to deliver it. But basically, if you attack twice,
Boy, Lupin.
if you succeed and attack twice, right? You just get a VP. Why
Wait.
not? Why not have a VP? Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Score it immediately after your warband's second or subsequent successful attack action. Yes.
This is interesting. Like Fearless Lonjo is an upgrade I could have put on. I just didn't have.
It doesn't have a limitation.
It doesn't have a limitation.
2
but
hammers.
and a range of 2, which is nice. and you get rerolls. And it's like Relentless. You get reroll any.
But after you use it, you have to stagger the fighter. So you use it at the end of the turn.
Right.
Don't really subject yourself to the harms.
Yeah.
But that would be a really powerful upgrade to your small guys.
Right.
Like Thane. Because Thane's hitting on crossed swords.
Right. But he's sitting on cross swords. He's 2. Yeah, I like
is-
putting upgrades on him.
This is just a straight up.
Yeah.
This is just straight up better, and it reaches out. That's actually ranged.
Right.
That's a square away.
Surprise Swiftness, +2 move to the first friendly fighter, other than a large fighter, not him, to make a move action.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just more maneuverability. So I could have come from here and almost got up to Lupin
Right.
at that point. I could have been on my side of the board.
So we love this. So the Trophy of Strength, again, most of it doesn't come down to DPS really.
Okay.
You have to hit and succeed. But basically, this is one of those other trophies. So as long as I kill somebody, I can just apply this to the fighter that got the kill. And it just increases the damage of range 1 and range 2 attacks.
Right.
This is a really interesting one. So you put this on Sarkar. It's restricted to wizards, right? He's the only one that can do it. So here's how it works. I can give this to a beast. So basically, one of my other allies becomes a companion beast. And so whenever I do my like spell attack with Sarkar, the beast that has this action can go. Like that sounds like a
great.
delight. I mean, that's a meat grinder situation.
Well, check this. I was going to play this at the end on Lupin, but then I decided not to.
Yeah.
I play this on a character within 2 hexes, an enemy within 2
Oh,
hexes.
Spike of Terror is really cool. We looked
Yeah.
at this before.
You have to pick 2. You either push the chosen fighter 1 hex, you stagger, or you give them a move token.
Interesting.
Pick 2.
So I have to move
I
him
wanted
around.
him staggered, but then I realized if I let you do that, you'd move him 1 hex, and then I'd be out of.
Well, yeah, then you wouldn't be able to. There would not be a melee opportunity for you
Exactly.
at that point.
Exactly.
So let's take a look here. So we have these. We have more of these oaths. Oh yeah,
Now,
yeah.
check this out. Remember how I played the raise or rise again? They get a raise token when that happens. There's literally an objective.
Oh, for raising your boys.
Yeah.
Aw. It's like these are
Daddy loves you.
No, these are dad goals. Is
Yeah.
what it is. It's like this is a service that lasts. Interesting. Yeah. So these oaths are awesome. So this is another one.
Oh, okay. Because
This
you
is
got
another-
Oath of the Hunt.
Yeah, exactly. So these oaths, you set them up ahead of time, and if you reveal them, you can get double the score. But basically, what the Oath of Ruin does is, I can score it if I remove objective,
Okay.
and or if I take any inspired enemy fighter in enemy territory out of action. That's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen with me.
That's
Are you
gonna
kidding
happen.
me?
Yeah. You just flip them and turn them
Yeah.
inspired. Like it's easy for you to do.
Right. Which is interesting. Scores and like this is fascinating. You're protecting your inheritance, right?
Okay. And they have a lot of high value.
Thane, the fourth.
Is he
and
the only one that can do
last-
it?
No. But he's on the card.
Yeah.
And I think it's hilarious that he's protecting his inheritance.
Right.
Score this in it. It's a dual objective. Your warband holds 1 or more objectives in your territory,
Sure.
and 2 or more enemy fighters are out of action. So you can't score it right like off the first round.
Oh. Interesting.
Right?
Oh yeah, and if you have that in your hand, maybe you're not doing that resurrection yet, or you're waiting to score that.
No, I want 2 of your 2 enemy fighters. are
Enemy
out.
fighters.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was
Like,
about
I'm yeah,
the
no,
remnant
it's killing,
or something
no,
like
no.
that. Here, so here's another oath, but basically, in order to do this, you score in the end phase if there are 3 or more surviving friendly fighters. Or if you get this early on, those are just points. There are 1 or more surviving enemy fighters, and no friendly fighters were taken out of action this round. Okay, I can see it. That's a hybrid, though. You can't actually surge score it.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, rapid raid I can see happening. I mean, I can see that happening early on if we all run over there, but those guys are tough. Like, Sir Jedrin is tough. The king is tough. Kira could have done even more damage over there.
She's scary.
She just got taken out fast, but she would be a great target for the wound upgrade,
Right.
right?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess it all depends on when you get them in your hand, right? Obviously. Listen to this one. Vying for favor. Score this in the end phase if each surviving friendly fighter has 1 or more move and or charge tokens. So this faction is about moving and shifting hexes and...
Yeah. I mean, there's directions in there. There's like fun directions for your play, and then every turn you're grabbing three, you're grabbing three, or dumping some, or earning a few. Get a load of this. Get a load of hunting aspects. This is crazy pants. The cards that were left in this deck are sauce. So take a look at this Ploy Gambit, right?
Okay.
In the next activation, friendly fighters have the following abilities. Goral just heals. Just heals.
Straight up heals.
Just heals.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm good.
Kira just deals damage, 1 damage to an adjacent. And Lupin, this fighter's attack actions have cleave and ensnare. So if he cleave means that shields don't work. Snare means that dodge doesn't work. Or ensnare means that dodge doesn't work.
Yeah, so that's the ultimate card, yeah.
So if you don't roll more crits, he hits you basically.
Yeah.
And then Sarakar is +1 wizard level. I mean, that
is
early on, this is monstrous.
well, I mean that's King Killer, right? Like you can literally take out Velmorn.
You just wipe him out and then run away. Put the upgrade on him that lets him move farther or move after he does an action.
Right.
So he just hits you and then he runs away because he has a range of 3. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Hasty Pillage this is just a gambit you play. I just remove one of those. I just remove one of your objectives.
Okay.
Then give the fighter a charge token. Fine. I don't care.
But, okay, listen to this one.
Yeah.
Regal Riposte. It's a surge.
Yeah.
Score this immediately after a friendly fighter's action takes an enemy fighter out of action if
Yeah.
that friendly fighter has no charge tokens. So I was just sitting there.
yeah.
Or the enemy fighter had 1 or more charge tokens. So you got these dual
Yes.
objectives
Yes.
are really neat.
Get a load of this. Play only if there are 1 or more friendly fighters that are not beasts. Push each friendly beast up to 1 hex. So the push, like we didn't even.
I have a couple of those too, where it's pushed
Yeah.
the whole guard up,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to figure out when do you want that to come into play? Like when do I want to be moving every? I guess it allows you to get more actions.
Yeah, but the play is guided by what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get points for the kills, but it's also guided by
Objectives,
your
right.
objective hand, right? You have to play the objectives.
No, 100%. I'm just trying to figure out like when would I want to move my entire guard 1 hex type of thing.
It could be to protect.
Yeah,
It could,
or to
to come back.
support. Yeah,
Push just means in this context.
yeah, it's omnidirectional.
Yeah, it basically just means move.
Right.
So there's 1,000,001
So it could've
ways.
pushed you in a lethal spot.
There's 1,000,001 ways. No.
I know. I'm just messing.
That's
with
the
you.
attack one. It's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
So this is actually great. So you ignore the rules for cover, making an attack action, but you also re-roll 1 dice. This is just an upgrade you can put on somebody that lets them re-roll defense dice. This is an actual spell that Sarakar can...
binding?
Yeah, this is an actual spell that Sarakar can cast. So basically, he wants to roll lightning bolts. And so as long as there's 1 lightning bolt in there, there's actually like a Perils of the Warp sort of...
Is there really?
Yeah,
I love that.
You know how you can...
Yeah, you get multiple lightning bolts.
Yeah, you basically take damage, and if that damage kills the character, then the spell just doesn't happen.
No kidding. Okay.
But if you roll 2 crits in this pool, so the more dice you have, the greater the chances you're going to blow up just from trying to cast a spell. But remove any number of spirit counters from any number of friendly fighters. Heal each fighter that had at least 1 spirit counter removed in this way.
Okay.
So the spirit counters are what turns them into beasts. When I remove the spirit counters, basically they go into their inspired state. Right? Mm-hmm. That's how that's mechanically how it works. And so basically he just binds all the spirits, everybody heals and goes back to their other form. Like
Okay.
there is so much there is so much going on here.
I
You
wanted,
got something
if
else
I had
horrible.
that card, I would have just got another 3 points.
What's inevitability itself?
Basically, at the end, if you have one or less enemies and I have 2 or more, I get 3 victory points.
Oh, well, that's really, really good.
Yeah,
The likelihood,
I
I mean,
agree.
it's-
the likelihood
it's-
of that happening is
It's
probably-
numerics.
Yeah.
Like it's reasonable that would happen.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we have gone through these and seen a bunch of stuff that we didn't have a chance to see even over the course of the play, right? The next thing that we're going to do when we get together and play on Thursday, and my guess is that having gone through this, bite by bite,
I bet we can get two
I
to 3
think
games.
that we can get. I think
to
that we
3.
can get 2. I'm going to shoot for 2, but when we come back on Thursday, the X factor is that having played the faction, having sort of seen what it's good at, what it's what it has going for it, the other 2 rivals decks in here, which is Tooth and Claw and then Dangerous Delvers,
Yep.
I think is what it's called. You got it? Yeah. So this is a whole other. This is a whole other system of play, essentially, where we're going to, between that extra deck and our faction's rivals deck, we're going to find the cards that harmonize and make sense. But these other rivals decks tend to have what they call plots, which is sort of like it adds keywords and mechanics that are they're things that cards inside the rivals deck key off of,
Right.
right? So it's like Dangerous Delvers is about your exploration level, and that's something
yeah,
that
look
I
at
mean
this.
exactly. I'm just saying that's something that manifests as we play the game. There's options in here for it essentially creates a keyword that shifts the more of these actions you've undertaken.
Right.
And then you can sort of cash in your engagement with that plot to do stuff out here.
Now, when you mix these decks,
Yes.
is it a one-to-one card?
It's not a terrible idea because these are legal decks that are built according to the actual rules, right? So
But there's no upper bound.
there's
It's a minimum of 30 cards, right?
well, no. There's 2 separate, because remember, there's actually 2 decks here.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So the objective deck and the power deck actually have different rules.
Okay.
Right. So I'll just flip over to that very, very quickly because I've already messed around with this a little bit. So the objective deck has to be 12 cards. It can't be more than that.
Can't be more than 12 cards.
Right.
Okay.
And inside there, only 6 of them can be what are called surge objectives.
Makes sense.
Right. Those are the ones that you can score
At any time.
at any time, right? The other deck, the power deck, I think is 20.
20 cards.
Yeah. I can just pull it up here. Because these days, I mean, you're theoretically you're supposed to just grab the rivals deck and play with that for a while until you really, really get in there. But yeah, okay, I was right. Power deck must be 20 cards, and so there's an equivalent of the surge, which is the gambit, right? It can only be half.
It's half
gambit.
of each, so 10.
Exactly.
So it's 12 and 6, 20
and 10.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
Power cards, gambit,
Yeah.
and that's it. So if you did take both of these and do them one for one, especially out of your main deck, the rivals deck that is like Sons of Vilmorn, then it'll be legal. But the power deck can be at least 20 cards.
Right.
But the power deck can actually be more cards if you want.
Right.
That's up to you.
I love
I don't know why. I guess I don't know why I would do that, but it's possible to do.
if there's something you really want to take.
But anytime you're messing with that ratio,
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
anytime you're messing with that ratio.
But what's
you're
interesting is
creating
it's
problems
not
for yourself.
a total ratio. It's only a half
No.
ratio,
They'll
right?
let you.
Like,
They'll let you do it. And like we were saying, so that's Nemesis. We just played Rivals, which is the one that comes in there, and then Relic basically extends over the length of the product range, and that has like unparalleled deck building capabilities.
right.
Because there's a
Go
lot
crazy with it.
Because there's a lot of cards that anybody can use.
Right.
Right.
This is awesome.
No, this is
a
pretty
30
cool.
like, if we weren't going through the learning process and everything, this
yeah,
is a
we're
35.
talking to because we played it.
Yeah, this is a 35, 40-minute game. This
at
is
my house,
amazing.
and it's quick. And so, like I say, so what we should try to do on Thursday is get a couple under our belts. We'll do the vote. I'll talk to Lupin Lungcut.
You need to have a discussion with him.
We're gonna have a conversation sort of about.
I need to figure out what
Does he have a place in the organization?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's ultimately it's gonna be that type of conversation.
I want to talk about Thane, the fourth and last of his name.
Yeah.
Utterly amazing.
Did he deliver?
Well, he rose up from the dead, came back, did some more damage. I mean,
Absolutely.
come on.
He came back, cleaned up.
And died again twice in the service of his father.
Lupin Lungcut is.
Lupin could take some lessons here.
Lupin Lungcut is he's not long for this organization.
This is just way too much fun.
No. Objective Deck is not in the Wu-Tang Clan. Yes, it was Lupin's fault, Josh. You know perfectly.
He technically was the last one standing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Super Magic Box, the Hex Grid basically just makes it easy to do movement and attacks.
Right, but
it's
also
mostly about counting things out.
Here's the fun thing we should experiment with too, is
yeah.
if we do this, right?
Well, I mean, look,
I don't even know if we can fit it on the.
these are the facts.
Can you do it like that? You can do that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes. That is cool.
That feels like a fighter.
But independent of this,
Can you get
but I'm saying that I can also, this could have been my board too. Right?
yeah.
I'm saying this could have been my
yeah.
board setup where it's like I got some.
Well, and that's the thing.
Honestly, what don't we love about this? We put Lupin Lungcut out close, right? We make sure that he's got some support, but he can operate from a forward position of superior defense.
Yeah. Check
Right?
this out. This is like the hellscape right here.
God, it super
Look at the
is.
board.
Well, yeah, obviously we don't like these bones, but look at this. What a weird little configuration here.
Yeah.
This blocks line of sight.
It's a great maw. Like
It's a chewy maw. But over here is your cover hex. I guess you can just hide in this hole of flesh. This is a tooth. And then this is literally just like a tumor or something that you can't see through. Like, this is kind of an interesting configuration. This wouldn't be bad for me either.
right, and
I can see big value here.
Right, and I'm questioning where I would, if I was going to put everybody up again, where would I put people? Because, I mean, does Velmorn stay in the back? But he actually did some damage.
No, Velmorn, he has a time to shine. It's
Yeah.
not turn one.
No.
But he has a time to shine. But I can see a situation where I put Sarkar back here. I start manipulating everything out here with the melee beasts. But if I have that Trophy of Vision, I just stay in the defensive place and just cast spells at people.
Right.
Like once I have an opportunity to like harry you and get you locked up over here, magic spells.
The scary part about that is if I can get down here, especially with that, I have a card that lets me move +2.
Yeah.
So let's say I started here with Sir Jordan.
Yeah.
Or Jordan.
Yeah.
Jedrin.
Jedrin.
He's got a 3 move to begin with. I could get +2. Say you put your boy here.
Oh, absolutely.
1, 2, 3, 4 in, then knock him back and almost kill him in
this
once.
is all contingent on
Yeah.
having
wild, right?
football style coverage
Yeah.
here in the front.
But that's where like some of these Gambit's employees can really change the tide.
Just scooch people around. I mean,
Yeah.
exactly. Because there's cards, even to simple push, just move somebody out of the
He
way.
has 4, right?
4 hit points.
4
yeah.
hit points. So if I was able to pull that off, pull all that nonsense off.
Yeah.
One
hit
is 3 points of damage,
one
and
hit,
then
one
one back
push.
in, your leader's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what a wild way to think about this.
no, it's Anyway,
The tactics.
no, I'm really looking forward to Thursday. Like I say, it's definitely a board game, but it's a board game that prizes the things that I like about war games, which is the tactics and the positioning.
Yeah,
this is
it's a tactical game. It's not. You can't just. It's not just board.
God,
right?
you know what? I have my Night Vault boards too. I should bring my Night Vault boards.
The Shadow Vault or Old Night Vault?
Oh no, I have the Shadow Vault.
Yeah, I've got the Shadow Vault
Kill
stuff.
Team. No.
Or not Shadow Vault. Yeah, I'm getting all so many different names.
It's their fault. They got a lot of vaults. They got a lot of knights. A lot of
a lot of
shadows.
vaults in this.
No.
This
What
continuum.
I'm saying is that
I got them. Yeah, I already have them.
I'm saying that we can have those as well, because when you're doing your choice, you can just grab any board in your collection.
Is
and
there
throw it
a
out.
point where you get to like we put out like 4 boards or 5 boards, 6 boards, and then you roll off to see what board you get? Like that would be hilarious.
I don't even
like
hate
a random
I don't,
random
I don't
board.
hate that either, but I would like to show something
Yeah.
very, very quickly in just in the middle of the table. Because this game can be played relatively quickly, these right here
Oh yeah.
are the configurations for
Are
three
those for multiplayer?
3 and 4 player.
Okay, that's fun.
No, pick band for boards is great, but this is
Oh yeah,
this
pick band. Yeah,
would
yeah.
be crazy. Like this
a 4-player
this
version of
configuration
this?
like this would be bonkersville.
I don't even. I would love to. So
Bonkersville.
in a 4-player game, is it still just 3 turns?
Well, let's see. I mean, because
would assume so.
Because it was just the 2 of us playing it. Let's see. Order of play. Draw cards. Yep. Okay. It's different. There's more tokens, of course.
Sure, that makes sense.
There is nothing on here to indicate.
Yeah, I would assume it's the same amount of turns, but that.
Here we go. If you're playing a 3-player game, each player takes 3 turns in each round.
Sure.
If you're playing a 4-player game, each player takes 4 turns in each round.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
4 turns in each round.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, activation.
Exactly
No, it's activations.
Let's see.
Or no, because
The number of turns each player takes in a round
right.
is determined by the number of players. So it's 3 or 4. I mean, I think that
I think that's activations, isn't it? Number of turns. How many rounds? Because there's 3 rounds, right?
yeah.
So it says number of turns in a round. So that's if you're playing with 3 players, you're taking 3 turns in a round. There's 3 rounds. That means 3 activations. That
I don't know. I'm super confused.
okay.
I did not read that section. But I bet that it is not difficult to find out. The main thing for me is that it just wouldn't take very much time to play.
No.
There is a diagram here about who is supporting who when you have 3 or 4 armies.
guys. But think about how your objectives change
Yeah.
and where you're moving your characters.
No, I'm very, very interested in checking that out. And it wouldn't be hard because we have this stuff. And all we have to do is paint 3 or 4 more guys and then you can do it. It's fine. Hey, Gathered Throng, thanks so much for rolling through. We're going to be back on Thursday as well with an opportunity to take a look at what the Nemesis deck building mode looks like. It's deck building, but with 2 small pools of cards put together. So it's I think a little bit more accessible maybe than every card
The entire
for
scope.
all time. Anyway,
We're not at that level yet.
no, we'll get there. And then I'll also try to find out how many activations there are in a turn in a 4-player game. Hey, until next time, thanks for rolling through. We'll see you.